Well, the definition of a drought from the National Weather Service is mainly a buildup of dry years. It's normal for us to get into late summer and fall months where the fuels are very dry. You don't have any rainfall for many months, and you're setting the stage for fire conditions. So as the droughts get longer, you're more likely to have more intense fires. After a recent burn has occurred, debris flows are anticipated when we have heavy rains. There's several fires that have occurred in the last 12 months, and the major one being the station fire. That area is very steep terrain, and we've already seen some debris flow activity with the recent rains we've had this fall. So that region will be really watched closely because there's no vegetation and the soil has been basically fried to a crisp. You can get the soil becomes hydrophobic, where it's not allowing water to penetrate. Hydrophobic soils are what occurs with the resins from the plant material and what's at the ground level when it burns. So it kind of fuses together and bonds together into this impenetrable surface. When you have a heavy rain that hits that soil after it's been burned, it runs off immediately instead of filtrating and absorbing moisture. If we have a light rain that doesn't usually have much impact, it actually does sink into the ground a little bit. But if it's a heavy rain, it can run off quickly and also pick up debris, either the soil, ash, tree limbs, whatever's on that ground, and boulders. And that can be washed downhill and cause a debris flow very quickly.
That canyon there, was that affected by the fire as well? Okay.
And pretty much everything from here to these houses to the other side of the mountains to the desert is unfortunately burned. What the vegetation used to do there when it was there is holding all the soil against the hillside. Once you remove the vegetation and you make the soils hydrophobic, then all this debris and all this material is going to go down the hill. That starts happening with rain or without rain. Of course, you added up a little bit of rain to it, and you have what we call a debris flow. Not so much mud flow, but the debris flow, which is part of rocks, soil, vegetation, just coming down the hill based on the topography. In this case, it was about 15 minutes of rain, heavy intensity rain, and that created this mud flow. So the first thing to do is to direct the mud away from this. And you can see what happened in the last rain, where the mud came over here, actually hit this skid rail, and you can see how it's starting to flow down towards the downhill. So the installation of skid rails were done by engineers, and we're hoping that that will help us hold or direct this mud flow away from the homes, providing a little safer environment for the community. So all we're not doing is stopping the mud, we're just directing it down the hill, which is the way it wants to go.
These are placed down the hill.
It will be placed down the hill strategically to direct the mud, and there's going to be some houses that have a little higher risk because of the weather position. You'll see heavier effort, and those areas that not such a heavier risk, it'll be sandbags or something lighter material that will help us direct them.
For homeowners that are looking for advice or direction on how to place sandbags or plywood, as you mentioned, is there a website or an agency they can go to seek help?
And the LA County is the LA County Department of Public Works, Flood Control Division, and they can go to the website, and there's different materials there that they can read or download for that purpose. But they can also call an engineer to come and take a look at the homes. An engineer from the county will come and give them advice.
So is there anything that homeowners can do themselves to further help the efforts of some of the K-rails and so forth when there is a rain?
Yes, the homeowners get educated in what to put in and around their homes. Placement of the sandbags is very important, done in the proper location, because while you might think that you're protecting your home, you might be directing the mud flow to your neighbor's home. So coordinated effort with the agencies, the homeowners among themselves is very, very important.